All right. Spring is upon us, even though I still have snow outside. It's 2023 now. That's a thing. And we've got cars back on track. And I'm not alone anymore. What's up, Will?
Wait, you mean spring's not the only season?
No, it's not.
Oh,
It's totally
I
not.
got you.
I mean, we're springing into spring. Is that? Anyways, let's look at cars, because cars are so much cooler than us
Cars.
talking. Yes. So, making sure I didn't hit any mute buttons or anything. Okay, cool. So, week one, Road Atlanta. It's here. Super exciting. We've got a whole bunch of people. I didn't even count. There's just a lot of numbers of people here tonight. Will's going to be in here with me, helping me out, just providing some more entertainment, watching through the Discord and all that. And yeah, we're going to get our chat going here. I'm actually going to start off, as I normally do, with the driver's briefing. So you'll hear me and what I'm saying to the drivers as I get started. And then Will and I will continue chatting as they do their thing. So yeah,
One quick question. Did
yeah,
you post that link somewhere?
I sure did. It is
Because
in self
I
promo.
can't see it. Oh, okay, got it. Go,
You got it?
continue.
Okay, yep. Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, let's do this thing. Notes up first. Professional look. All right, drivers. It is 7:52 in eastern parts of the United States and other places. So that means that we're 8 minutes or so away from practice ending and qualifying starting. So I'm going to go through or go over a few notes on the rules and what to expect for this race and all the races this season going forward, so that everybody kind of understands. And then hopefully I'll be done blabbering in time for you guys to ask questions before qualifying starts, and we'll be good to get some racing going. So first things first, and again, you guys don't have to stop driving. I know some people automatically do. If you want to keep practicing, I don't require you to stop for this. So it's a new season. I know a lot of you have come over from last season where we had an awesome time and it was super great and all this stuff. But we do have some new folks joining us to make it even more awesomer and greater in other words. Um, so make sure, you know, we have more people coming in that are at different skill levels, different speeds, different knowledge of the track, different knowledge of the cars. There have been some recent updates too, so everybody's, I think, still trying to maybe get a handle on a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So just be aware of that tonight, especially when there are going to be some situations that we're in where we're going to have some slower drivers forcefully put in front of some faster drivers. So please just keep that in mind tonight. Um, Specifically, like after the qualifying happens and we flip the field for the heat, so the guys that didn't qualify or the guys that had slower times are going to start up front. So, obviously, when you have faster cars coming by for that, or if you're getting lapped or something, slower car, just run your line, do your thing. I mean, don't purposefully block and stuff. Be aware, but try not to slow down in the middle of the corner. Don't park it on the apex to let people by in weird spots. The track does have straightaways. There are ways to let people by. Following driver, be patient. Don't be that person that everybody hates in the public lobby or in the official servers that is impatient and runs everybody over. We don't want that. That's why we're in a league. Um, and yeah, just generally, just have some patience. Have some, yeah, patience is the word I'm going to use. Um, Secondly, so this is a for fun league first, right? Like everyone's here for competition. You guys all love racing. I do too. But what I don't like is people calling each other out, or people being nasty to each other. There is no room for that here. It's just zero tolerance. You just don't take it. So if something happens and if you're upset, best thing you can do is don't hit the mic button. Don't key it up. Don't say what you want to say. You can be upset. You can be frustrated. That's fine, but don't do it openly. It's just not here. And hopefully, after the race, we could chat about it. Maybe turn it into a learning experience or something. Try to benefit everybody from these situations because, hey, you guys are going to have incidents. People are going to spin. People are going to hit each other. It's racing. So we just get through it, move on, and let's try to, leave maybe knowing a little bit more on one side or the other about it and find some benefit so that we all get better. Because that's what's more fun to me. Um, so just catch everybody up on what's going on right now. You guys are finishing up the last 5.5 minutes of the 1 hour long practice session, which will then roll into a 10-minute qualifying session. where it will take the best of 3 laps to set your qualifying position, which is for points. Um, and then we roll into Heat 1, where the grid gets reversed. So if you qualified on the pole, you start last for the heat, and so on and so forth. Um, and that heat race will be a 15-minute sprint, whereas that finishing order from that race will then set the field for the this week. It is a 40-minute feature. It's supposed to be 45. We'll get that fixed going forward. 40-minute feature where, due to the cars being limited to 50% fuel, you will be required to stop for fuel. Won't be able to make it, and if you take tires or whatever, that's completely on you. And we also have unlimited fast repairs, so if something bad happens, you're going to be able to go into the pits, get your car patched up, get back out there at full strength, and keep your head in the game there. Just other than emphasizing that it's for fun, and we've got a lot of new people. So new people, hello. If you guys don't know me, I'm the race control guy. If you're doing the oval races tomorrow night, you also don't get rid of me because I do that too. So you're kind of stuck with me. I'm sorry. But yeah, other than that, if anybody has any questions, please field them now. Otherwise, you guys got about 4 minutes left until qualifying, and I look forward to seeing what happens when we get you all lined up for T1. Thanks, guys. Mouthful, huh?
I got a question.
Go for it, Daniel.
How is your voice so beautiful?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, don't you start with me.
He only gets to enjoy it some of the day, so.
Yeah, don't give him the big head.
There's Joe
I've
keeping me
never
honest.
met an angel.
Oh, Jesus. We're not even into qualifying at week 1 and I'm already blushing. Joe, this isn't good, man. You got to make sure you got to keep deflating me, dude. Don't let it get too big, okay?
Oh, I'll do
it. Joe knows his role. I love it. Awesome.
So I'll send out the apology if we don't have a 45-minute race. I was pretty sure that I had that set up properly, and it's also our first time doing an inversion. So hopefully that's done correctly. But, week 1, let's have some fun.
Yeah, info tab confirms that, Carrie. The feature does say invert all, so I think you got that right. And then where it says feature unofficial, it says 40 minutes, 45 laps.
I have a quick question for you. Is there a link out there for the stream?
Yeah, it's in self promo in the Discord.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
Wonder if I can put that in the chat.
Yeah, no expectations on the stream, by the way. I'm still race control, so there's screens and crap up all over the place. I just talk about race cars while I'm doing it, so some people find it entertaining. Okay. All right, Will, welcome back. That was a minute.
Hey there.
Hey. So
I got a question, race control.
Okay, lots of questions tonight. Oh,
checking the mic.
Yeah,
he's good. Go ahead.
You said for fun.
I did say for fun.
So did we get the shotgun out of Jimmy's car? Because I'm pretty sure it's still in there.
Oh, no. The only thing Jimmy shotguns is what Busch Lights or whatever, Bud Lights, whatever he puts on there. Wait till you see his oval car, man. Caution Beers sponsored. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Well, it's the part where normally in my cadence I would start going through the field here, telling everybody about who's qualifier, who's starting where. Not quite to qualifying yet. And I got about a minute before the whole field flips. Only a few guys out there on the track still, so let's take a look and see. I'm in the scenic cam, so you'd never know who I was looking at. All these cars chilling in the pits. So Joe Lee, and if I murder somebody's name and you happen to go back and watch it, 1, I'm sorry, and 2, please correct me, because I'm doing this all 8 weeks, so I don't want to butcher it for 8. Let me butcher it for 1, and then you fix it, and then we're good. Or you attempt to fix it.
Is that a Lambo?
And I'm just, yeah, it's a Lambo. Do you not know they're Lambos? Yeah, that's Joe Lee's
I have
Logitech
no idea.
ride. Yeah, I know. Cars are your specialty. I get it.
Yes, yes. They got
Oh, no!
wheels. You put. Oh, that's a wall. Yeah.
You put the wheels where? I'm sorry.
Said it's got wheels and it's got gas. It's a car.
Well, I don't know if that one's got wheels anymore. It hit the wall pretty
Yep.
hard.
Yeah. That one's hurt.
Oh my God. Dare Wei Chan, I think is how I'm going to pronounce that. Dare Chan. Dare Chan. Did I do Chan? I'm just going to do Chan. Dear God. I'm going to mess these up. I feel so bad. But that was a pretty stout looking Ferrari. Nice and red. Nice and simple. But here's the thing, Silk. Now, this is qualifying, right?
Okay.
The inverted field has caused rumblings, right?
Right. I can
Trey, are
imagine.
you watching the
Yeah.
stream? Make sure you drive. He's like, you can call me Trey. Someone's watching. Hi, Trey. Good luck, buddy. So there's got the inverted field, right? So a lot of people were talking about maybe not qualifying, skipping out on the points, right?
Okay.
And it's an interesting proposition, right? Because there are a lot of cars out there tonight. I'm going to get a count. I'm going to do it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 25. So we got 25 cars in the field tonight. So if you get on the pole, you start 25th in the sprint race. That means you have 15 minutes to get 24 spots. Want to get back to the first. And that's kind of hard, right? Because there's like cars in the way and corners that make it hard to pass and stuff. So it doesn't work out super well. So what are your thoughts?
Is there no snowplow attachment? I mean, I'm
God. So we got shotguns, and then we got snowplows. You know what? GTs
right.
These are just race cars, man. Like we.
This is not. Oh, this isn't Wreckfest. Oh, my bad.
No, this
my
is not
bad.
Wreckfest.
Okay.
Sorry, Silk comes from Wreckfest land. He's a professional
or
driver.
GTA. Those
yeah,
GTA and Wreckfest. Those are my racing. That's my racing credentials.
Professional navigator of seas of body parts. Anyways, So,
yeah. So the inverted field, right? I can see the strategy in, not qualifying to get a better position on the heat, right? That's the sprint race, right? Okay, I can understand the strategy in that, but me personally, why would I give up those easy points, or maybe not easy, but those initial points, just to get a start in the heat? Now, if it was the feature, okay, maybe,
right.
but for the heat, I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I see the true logic in that. I understand the reasoning and the value in it, but I personally couldn't give up those initial points just for that.
Right.
That's just me, and I'm not a racer, so
yeah. No, it definitely makes sense. I think the reasoning behind it is person that wants to dominate early, so that they get the opportunity to
jump out front and stay out front. I get that, right?
Yeah,
But that's only in the heat, not in the feature.
Oh, nobody's actually set a qualifying lap yet because they must have. I thought Jimmy. I guess he's only on lap 1. Okay. I'm just confused. I didn't see times yet, but that had the whole pace lap first.
Right. That's right.
Let's watch somebody.
First lap
Jimmy.
doesn't
Jesus.
count.
Watching Jimmy too much. Old William Rempey in his Lambo. Third person
Oh,
will blow my
Rempey.
eardrum. See, look at the numbers. Man, we got to fix the numbers. I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, I think now didn't iRacing have an update today?
It did,
that
but
screwed up a lot.
Just the same thing happened last season too. We got to work on it.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah, there's something.
Gotcha.
I think we're picking IMSA numbers and telling people to pick IMSA numbers, and then we're not picking IMSA. I don't know. Something or other was something, and then then we'll fix it.
Hey, let me make a note of that.
Okay, but
understood.
So I got some questions from chat. So first off, Trey said hello. You can't hear my beautiful voice in game. That's not good. If you hear this, reach out to me at the end of qualifying, and we'll see if we can sort something. Because you got to turn your audio on to get that sorted. You would actually, if you watch my stream here, I'll show you. You got to go into options, ignore this, and then you got to go to sound. Make sure voice chat is enabled. Radio scripting is just keeping it in the recording, and then make sure that all of your devices and everything are correct for everything. And make sure it's not disabled while driving too, because it will shut the audio off when you're driving. If you want to hear me, you don't want that. So that's not good. It's also generally not good to not hear race control. If you don't hear everybody else, that's fine, but you probably want to hear what I'm telling you if I'm telling you something important. So, but Baker asks, what about the points? Let's talk about the points. So we'll talk about the points. I'll tell you about the points. So Here's the points breakdown.
5.
So points are broken down a little bit of an interval style. They're IMSA style. So qualifying in the sprint race have the same points. So first place gets 35, second place gets 32, third place gets 30, and it kind of incrementally goes down by 2 until it incrementally goes down by 1 until you get to 30th. 30th place gets 1 point, and anybody that's over 30, so if we have 35 drivers, they're all going to get 1 point. It's just going to repeat. So nobody's going to get 0. Everyone gets their participation point. That's it, right? For the race, the feature, multiply those values by 10. So winner gets 350 points, second place gets 320 points, third place gets 300, so on and so forth. So and then you take your points that you got from the feature, add them to the qualifying and the sprint race, and that's your total for the week. Is it possible for somebody that finishes lower in the feature race to get more points than somebody who finished higher in the feature race because of the sprint and qualifying? Yes, it happens every week. So sprint and qualifying don't weigh much at all, 20% combined in total of the total feature points, but 20% wins or loses championships all the time. So it's a thing. So I'm looking at the battle here. Morgan's killing it, man. That Beamer is set up. Is a good 4/10-ish ahead of everybody else. Corey stole it from Jimmy, and Will, it's not by much. That 4/1000ths a second he beat Jimmy by 742 to 746.
Yeah, that's pretty small. Yes, yes.
So Corey's looking in great form. Last season's champion, of course, who had just a stellar season. Few good breakaways in certain races. Watkins Glen comes to mind where he just won everything that was winnable points-wise, got the max 420 points available in the week, pulled it, won the sprint, and then won the feature. Basically untouched the whole time. I think it helped that Kerry spun up the hill in the first S's at the beginning of the feature race. Sorry, Kerry, I wasn't going to talk about it, but I'm talking about it. Which didn't help because Kerry was like second or third, so everybody else kind of had to have a little bit of a checkup scare there, and Corey just slipped away. So it's too bad, though, because I think they were going to do battle. That's like the one that got away last season for sure, but still super fun. I love this camera angle. Boom! So cool. So yeah, that's where Corey's at right now, and then like you said, we talked about Jimmy. He's P3. Leighton currently in 4th, and Chris Dowden running out the top 5 with Kerry Brooks in P6. Alex Astley in P7, Andrew Storzim in P8, Stephen Kelly returning with us, P9, and Ryan Phillips, P10. I mean, look at these times. I mean, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or so times, maybe 8 now times in the 1 minute 19 second range. So, I mean, everyone's very close. So, Chris has got the slowest time at a 124. Morgan's got the fastest time at a 118. So, I mean, 6-second difference in the whole field. Not bad. Not bad at all. Austin Lauder being the only driver so far that has not placed a time. So if he doesn't do that, I think place at the front. Or it's not 100% sure though.
So is he? Do you think he's doing that? I'm not going to qualify to get a better position thing, or did he just not make a lap or something? Do we know?
No, so he just set it down. He said, messed up all my laps and I am very slow.
Ah,
Going to go
gotcha.
great.
I see it now.
So if you look at his laps here for qualifying, you see the 3 dashes of doom
Yeah.
for all 3
Yep.
laps. Yeah, that's not good. So
Okay.
he was struggling a little bit in practice too.
So what we're seeing is nobody opted for that. I'm just not going to qualify
Yeah,
this time.
Jimmy kind of said gentleman's agreement to put effort into qualifying, LOL. So I think everybody
Gotcha.
was kind of like good with it or whatever. And then hopefully,
Mhm.
yeah, look at these guys, racecraft. The front field is the best part. Yeah, it's gonna be a hoot, man. I'm super excited to get this off the screen here. Still running. Oh, Lee's still out there. Corey's still running laps too. Corey will run laps until they pull him out of the car, man. This is practice for him. So, oh, and Schistler's spinning. Uh-oh.
So tell me, there's one driver in particular. I'm curious. Where did he end up with the qualifying? Mr. Brett Wolf.
Brett is I don't get numbers until qualifying
No,
ends.
that's fine, but somewhere in the middle. Okay,
Good luck,
got it.
everybody.
15th, I
Just
think.
curious.
15th out of
Yeah, it's good
Right
26.
on.
So Gary's sus
Good luck and have
sandbag.
fun.
Jimmy's picking on people already. This isn't good.
Yeah. Do we want to do predictions, or are you afraid of commentators curse there?
I can tell you what I hope for. I hope everybody has a great time. That's what I hope for. I
Right
hope
on.
T1
Right
doesn't
on.
kill half the field. I hope people don't get mad. And I hope we get through this week with that first section that's a little bit crazy. And it goes well. So Jimmy's just here for the iRating. Jesus Christ, Jimmy. Oh, he kills me. He kills me so much. Gary, I used all 3 lines in T1 and ruined each one.
Oh, Gary.
Oh, man. Oh, it's a great bunch. Seriously, if you're watching this right now and you play iRacing and you're not in this server, you're not in this community, join us, man.
I
It's
know
so
we
fun.
talked about this a little bit
Great
last night,
time.
guys, but anyone want to check their fuel settings before we get going? And also for those that the radio communications jump over to something else, you want to do that when you grid as well.
What does he mean? Jump over to something else, like team comms instead of all comms?
Could be, or make sure that it's not shut off.
Check. 1, 2, 3.
Right on.
TP poo poo.
Loud and clear,
Nope,
Corey.
can't hear you, Corey. Nope, can't hear you at all.
That was beautiful.
There's 2 angels here.
Oh Lord.
Aw.
Daniel's. Oh God. Daniel, I like you already. I hope you watch this. You're fun. This is gonna be good. All right, everybody. Turn 1 jitters, season 1 jitters, or season 1, race 1. It's not season 1. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this. Here for fun, so have fun, because that's what it's all about. If you get wrecked, you have fast repairs. Go get them, guys. Good luck. This will be a little crazy. Oh no.
Can I wave the green flag?
Logan disconnected.
Oh, that's bad. Manually disconnected too. Uh-oh.
Okay, so there's the green. At the front here, let's see how this goes. We are
Just
away.
so you guys know, I waved that green flag. I was out on the track with my bikini. I was the one waving that green flag.
I'm so glad we didn't
Just
see
saying.
that. I am so
Just
glad we didn't see
saying.
that. Oh my. Oh, there's already contact. That's not good.
Yeah.
Well, Kyle Foster
Okay.
and Joe Lee get swept under the rug there. Kind of waiting to see what else happens. This is the blind section. This is the really rough section of the track here. So hopefully everybody gets through.
Look at Jimmy being aggressive.
Yeah, no, I'd pick a more entertaining camera for you guys, but I just kind of need to see what's going on. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do you.
Chris got damage from that too. That's not good. And I always think Kyle Foster had to. Yeah, Kyle Foster had to tow. That's junk. That's too bad.
So to be clear, there are no caution laps here,
No.
right?
No, not unless I throw
Okay.
one if it's a bad enough wreck. And so far, as much as it's crazy. Oh man, we got a spun car there. I don't know who that is. Oh, it's Mr. Trey.
Oh.
Good.
Oh, he almost got his nose taken off right there.
Yeah, gotta watch.
You're good,
those
Trey.
boxes.
You're good.
All good though. All good. Yeah, these guys are just kind of sitting in the back here. I don't know if the plan is to just wait for people to spin out and pass them, or what's going on. Oh, heavy braking zone, a little bit of contact there. Like Jimmy trying to mix it up with some drivers, making a little bit of contact. Corey Morgan, our pole sitter, trying to work his way through traffic as well. Right behind it, Leighton.
Please don't do that again.
See what Jimmy's up and about here. Yeah.
Oh.
It's the
Nice.
trick of it. It's the trick of it.
Yeah.
Lots of.
This is that mix-up everybody was afraid of.
Yep. It's sorting itself out, man. It could be worse.
Yeah.
We're not through it yet for sure, but it could be worse. We still have Austin Lauder in P1, and we still have Chris Schuessler in P2. William Rempe is attempting to put a move on Chris here to try to take that away from him. Chan is in P4 right now, kind of watching on that very clean Ferrari I was talking about earlier.
Yeah,
Corey Gold, I don't
pretty.
think I've said his name yet. He's in P5 right now, having a pretty good lick of it. Ken Christman in P6. Mr. Brett Wolf sitting in P7. Ryan Beeman
Right
in P8.
on.
Ryan Phelps in P9, and Joe Gregory wraps out your top 10 right now. So Joe lost two spots on this lap so far, down to 8th here on the boards. We'll flip back through the field a little bit here just to see. Oh man, don't blink. Here comes Jimmy Hayden. Oh, we got a car spinning off. Catch it in the pits. Who was that? Oh no. Go back and catch it. I keep trying to catch it. Oh no. Where is it? There it is. Oh, Ken Christman. Back up really quick and just kind of see what happened there. Oh.
Oh,
Looks
did
like
he get touched?
Yeah, it looks like Brett. Well,
Yeah,
that was
okay.
there's a little bit of net code there too, though. But I think there would have been
Yeah,
contact regardless.
contact.
So, yeah, we'll have to work that one through and see. He's gonna come in and get his faster pair, I think, and then he's gonna be away. Kyle Foster's back out on the track now, mixing it up at the back of the field still. A little bit of craziness. Alex Astley here looking on to all of the stuff happening in front of him. 3 wide as they go into this corner. This might not end super well. Okay, Raphael's going to back out of that one. Chris Dodden will take second straw, and Alex Astley is through on the outside. Corey Abbott, Terry Brooks 2 by 2 just in front of them. These guys are still pretty far back in the field, trying to pick their way through. I'm going to check the front ends here just to see. So Corey and Terry are both clean. So many battles last season came down to these two, so it's kind of cool to see them fighting again. Not in their normal spots, but hey, that's why we mixed it up, right? Still 2 wide. Terry Brooks is through. Fight is over for now. But he has got a lot of stuff happening in front of him, though. Here is Chan. He's dropped back big time this lap. Back to 15th now. We just talked about him being up there in like 5th 2 laps ago, so he's starting to... Oh, we got a big crash. Oh, that's not what we wanted. Oh, Jimmy's in it. Joe Gregory, Jimmy Hayden, and it looks like Daniel McConnell all involved in that one. I think Jimmy might be crabbing on that one. I think his car is done. Let's look at what happened here. Oh, Joe just gets a little loose in front of him.
Oh, he slid out.
Just nowhere to go for those guys. That's unfortunate. Jimmy had to tow because his car was completely busted. I think Daniel's going to slip away for the most part. He didn't really have anywhere to go on that one, and Joe looks like he's too. Man, that's unfortunate for Jimmy. He's the only one that suffered any excessive damage from that incident. Super unfortunate, but hey, that's what this is gonna. This is what this is gonna do. It's the mix-up. We'll talk about this for the rest of the season, whether we continue or not. That's for sure. Oh man. So blinking, you miss it, but we're about halfway through this already. Elapsed time at the line was at 5.5, so we're not quite halfway yet. Probably closer to 6 minutes. My timer up here includes the gridding process, which was about 2 minutes. I'm gonna tack about 2 minutes onto that 750 up there.
Right on. Okay. Jimmy.
Yep. Yeah. It'll happen, like I said. For sure. Oh! Ryan Phillips is all over the back of Chris
bumping.
Schuessler. Yeah, Chris Schuessler's got some pressure to him now. Still in P2, though. Still running a pretty great race for the most part here. Ryan's probably going to look to get around him, set himself up good for a solid exit in this corner. This is one of the most important passing zones of the track here. Kind of this little, up here on my sign in the top right there, your 2 right-handers, and that long straightaway down into what is essentially chicane at the bottom.
You were welcome, sir.
Leighton finds himself up to presumably something higher than P9. Couldn't quite tell you what. Oh man! Getting a little melee up in here. Brett's out in the grass up in front of these guys, but he's got it settled again. Leighton going for his quarter panel. These guys Making some moves, single file. Brett to the inside of T1 here. Hopefully adjust his braking line. It's going
Oh.
to be,
Oh, yeah, little check. Oh, we lost somebody.
oh,
Yep,
Will
I
Reppy
saw him.
spins out. Kerry Brooks, oh, flies right by. Oh,
Just dodged
man.
him. Oh, no. Ooh,
My
it's
bad. I couldn't
exciting.
move.
Corey Guild.
Yeah, he just slid right into him. Oh,
Yeah,
and then got tailed. Mm,
yeah, there's just no room for that, unfortunately. Corey's
no.
going to try to get it going. I think he realized his wheel fell off, though, so.
Ooh, Chen, he looks beat up.
Yeah, he's not looking so good, huh?
Yeah.
Chris Dowden still got that first lap damage to his right rear as well. Oh, and we got a bunch of cars spun out here. Oh, no. That's Brian Beeman and Chris Schuessler from second place.
Sorry, Chris. I kind of got pushed into you.
Take a look at what happened here. Well,
Oh,
unfortunately,
yeah,
Steve, you did
barely
not.
got bumped.
Yeah, Steve, you did not have any help there, buddy. And then there was Brian, who was right there, just nowhere to
Mm-hmm.
go. Oh, that just clipped him too. That's.
Mm-hmm. Just barely. Oh,
Oh man.
that's man.
Hopefully he got it spun around safely. Yeah, moving again. Oy vey. Very unfortunate, but and Carrie's into the pits now. Carrie's meatballed? I don't see what for. Hayden's got a black flag, and so does Daniel. Not quite sure what for. That's interesting. Well, the whole field is completely shaken up for now. Austin Lauder is still P2, but Morgan has found his way up. I'm sorry, Austin's P1, but Morgan's found his way all the way up to P2, starting dead last in the race, just showing everybody it can be done. And I believe he's actually... I don't know where Austin is. Where's Austin? Austin is... way back now. So, yeah, Morgan's got P1. 100% going to take it away here. You'll see it updated at the line. Yep. First place. Flying.
Yeah,
Update.
Austin's falling off, huh?
Yeah, Austin had a terrible lap. Not sure what happened. Ryan Phelps to P2. Brett Wolf up to P3. Stephen Kelly now to P4. We've even got a mix-up from there because Leighton Norgard is here. Last season, he had a lot of struggles, and I'm knocking. You hear me knocking on my desk right now? I don't know if you can hear that. I'm knocking on wood because my desk is made of wood. Did not give him any more incidents, but he had a heck of a rough start last season with things just couldn't go his way. And this season, he seems to be throwing that all out the window as he is now fighting inside the top 5 of the first heat here, setting himself up greatly for the feature race. Looking really stout. Corey Abbott, last season's champion. Can't say that enough. P7, looking on at Austin Lauder, who's fallen even further. So Corey's actually P6 now. Followed by Chris Dowden. That's the car that's in 7th. Will, what do you think?
I think the mix-up really throws some stuff. Wow. Where's his hood?
Yeah, well, good thing it's a mid-engine. He'd probably have some sort of cooling issue there. That's not good.
I think his suitcase is somewhere on the track.
Could
Just
be.
saying.
Could be. Andrew Storsum finding himself up there in the mix too, with a very clean-looking, I might add, front end to his car, so no issues with him. Surviving now up to 8th place. Austin Lauder is in 9th. I'm not sure if he's got some damage. He just had a bad couple laps there, trying to figure himself out. It's all good though. And the pace car was in P10 for a moment there, but now it's Will Rempe who's actually on a different lap, so he is in 17th. And his teammate Brian Beeman right behind him in 18th, so that's not, oh my, did I just, oh,
Oh, yeah.
teammates!
Saw that one.
Oh man. Joe Gregory is our P10 driver currently, so that's where that's at right now. Rafael Oliveira, P11. Chan's in P12 with, again, another stellar, clean-looking Ferrari. Oh my goodness, he's missed everything but his hood. My. Kerry Brooks all over the back of him, looking to get past him. Kerry is actually in 13th on the lead lap, so this is for position. Kerry going by with a pass on the left-hand side. Let's see if he can get the job done. Let's check out a camera that's not chase cam for just a moment. You see Kerry Brooks
Oh yeah,
getting it
that's
done on
pretty.
getting it done on the straightaway.
Mm-hmm. Nicely done.
Yes. Love to see that. Looking good. What else we got? So we don't have Chen, so we got Chris Schussler back here, 14th, and Joe Lee, last car on the lead lap currently. As Morgan continues his dominant run up and over the front of the field. Man, this dude is just a flying. Right in
I
front
like
of,
that color scheme. That's a nice paint.
yeah, Jimmy Hayden right in front of him. I don't know if
Thank you.
Jimmy. I don't know if Jimmy has a.
Yeah, I'm not having the best race.
He's got a busted up car. Oh man, he's got. Yeah, you see
Mhm.
the right rear tire is kind of pointed outwards
Yeah.
there. Oh man, poor Jimmy's just not having a good go of it. Didn't start well, and then yeah, that's where he's at now. But hey, this isn't the feature. The feature's
Right.
a lot more time, so it's going to be okay. Average lap time's a minute 18. Well, we'll see when Morgan will cross. There's a good chance that we might have one more lap to go at most two, as you're going to see the update number here. It's when this number, the next time he crosses after this number would get to 15. It's going to update here when he crosses. You have 13:43, so 14:43 plus 18. Yeah, so this is going to be the last lap, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be all Morgan. I'm going to say Tegay, is how you're pronouncing that last name. What do you think, Will? Is Tegay?
Yeah,
Right there?
Tagay sounds good. Or
Okay.
Tigi.
Yeah, it could be. Ryan Phelps
I mean,
in P2. He's had a pretty stout race so far. You can't sleep on it yet, though, because Mr. Layton is coming on strong
right on him.
behind me.
Sorry, Joe.
Yeah.
See, yep, and there's a Layton's view back here. Stephen
Oh.
Kelly now in P4. Yeah, did you see a car back there? I thought I saw a car parked back there for a minute. Might just be seeing things. Brett Wolf currently holding it down in P5. For the moment, I'm not
Right
sure
on.
where Corey is. Oh man, Corey is a ways behind him. He wasn't. No, is Corey ahead of him? Yeah, Corey must be ahead of him. Yeah, because they're all up here. Where's Chris? Oh no. I think yeah, I think Brett lost himself a good bit of spots right there on the last lap. He's holding 5th, but I think he's going to fall. Just don't update until the end, so it gets a little bit rough to check on
To
stuff.
keep track.
We got to get some SDK up in here so I can get some better updates.
Right on. Right on. We'll work on that.
But hey, we're getting a countdown, so we are at the checkered. Across the line for our updates. So Morgan has taken it for P1. Ryan Phillips did get P2 with the late, not far behind in P3. Yeah, 2 seconds to the end of the race there. That's crazy. Stephen Kelly got P4. Corey Abbott P5. Chris Dowd in P6. Peter Stores in P7. Raphael P8. Austin Lauder P9. Joe Gregory running at the top 10. Brett Wolf fell to 11th. Kerry Brooks got it up to 12th. Chan to 13th. Chris Schussler back to 14th. Joe Lee to 15th. And our lappers, Brian Beeman, Alex Ashley, Daniel McConnell, Kyle Foster, Moore, William Rempe, Corey Gold, and Ken Chrisman are at the top 22. You keep that. And then Trey, say Richard Trey in 23rd. Jimmy Hayden all the way back in 24th. Logan Key, 25th. I think he ended up getting disconnected at some point.
Yeah. Did it reconnect? I'm not sure.
Yeah, that we've jumped into the warm-up session. So I gotta make a little announcement here quick.
Yep.
Hey, drivers, we survived the heat, and we're into a 10-minute warm-up session now. So if you guys are take a break, step away for a minute, get some more laps in before the feature, now is the time to do so. FOL, please. That means. You know what that means?
No idea. Follow on lap? I don't know.
Jimmy, you're gonna have to translate that one for me. I'm not getting it. Oh, front of line.
Front of
Opposite
line.
end of line. 10-4.
Oh, I
That didn't survive
told
the
you
heat.
that shotgun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he definitely didn't use it like he should have. That's for sure.
Hmm.
Well, it's a mix-up for sure. Oregon has the opportunity to sweep the entire field here, as he is just. I mean, this dude is crazy fast. Setting lap
I don't
times
think
almost a half a second faster than everybody else.
Yeah. So didn't he qualify and start last?
Yes.
So he qualified on pole and started last in the heat, and
Mm-hmm.
he's now first place for the feature.
Yep.
So, rags to riches, whatever, story you want to
Yeah.
tell,
0 to
but
hero, 25th to first, whatever you want
yeah,
to call it.
yeah. So, I mean, that's proof that it's possible, not saying it's likely or common, but it is possible for this
Yep.
reversal to work right.
Yep. Yeah, we did have a Leighton go 22nd to third as well. Corey Abbott went 24th to 5th. Chris Dowden 21st to 6th. So there were a few drivers that definitely made the jump for sure.
Jimmy, what? Oh, sorry.
Oh,
What?
Jesus. Be nice.
Jimmy. And old Brett Wolf did pretty well there, huh?
Yeah, he sure did. Sorry, I'm looking at some stuff in the Discord there. I mean,
That's
he
fine.
held his ground. I think he was up to the front more than he thought he was going to be for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Started 11th, finished 11th, so can't complain for sure. For sure.
And how about some of our newcomers? Daniel? Where's Daniel at?
Yeah, Ryan Phillips, P2. He's a newcomer. Let's see here. Chan ended up
Yep, Chan.
13th. Joe Lee ended up 15th. Daniel got in that contact there early with Jimmy. He ended up
That's right.
18th.
Yeah.
Gold first. Ken Crispin 22nd. Trey ended up 23rd.
So a good spread. Nice spread.
Yeah. No, it was interesting for
Jimmy.
sure. I'd be interested to see how this all works out now that we've got a bit more of a settled field.
Mm-hmm. Right.
If we get some better positioning or some better, whatever you would call it.
That's a negative, Jimmy. Negative. Too late.
That's funny because he actually was the one that suggested to do reverse grid.
I know, right?
Oh man. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. Like I said, we're gonna work
Yeah.
out the kinks. I'm thinking that there is some merit to not flipping the whole field. I think it would be cleaner if we only did like the top 10 or so, just to throw a little bit of a variety in there without putting guys that have never started a field. Like you had the start of the
Right.
race. We had well, I mean, shoot, let's go back and look at the start of the race from Chris Schuessler's angle. So green flag, you can see that he is very far off of the car next to him. Just not,
Yeah.
a lot of experience with that. And a lot of these guys, I mean, look at the gaps here that you're seeing. These guys should all be, pretty much bumper to bumper, and there's just very, very large gaps. So, P3 on the right side is next to P4 on the left side, and so on. And, and I have no idea where Joe was just a mile and a half off of his lane, if that's where he was supposed to be. And you got people starting the race, and we're all the way back here on the straightaway still and everything. The race starts. Morgan's not even through this S turn yet, and the race is green. They should have all been, I think, around both of these corners by now. So, but it might have been people leaving the race on purpose. It's just an experience
Little
thing.
rubber band action.
Well, I mean, look at this. Oh man, I didn't even see that.
Oh man.
Goodness. That was right off the bat. That's Chris's damage. Yep, and he just No help, just hooked it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and it's gonna
And
take
wall.
off. Ugh,
Yeah.
that's what he ran on all freaking race.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, like you said, I can see the merit in like flipping top 10 and
Yep.
letting everyone beyond that just be where they are. I
Yep.
could see that. I can understand that.
Contact between these guys. Joe's kind of squeezing him. I'm not really sure
Oof.
why Joe was so far right here. I mean, you see the blacked out racing line here, so they're out of it completely, and Joe is still turning right. I do believe there was a bit of net code there. The cars don't quite make contact up until,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, he hooked right in the quarter panel, and those guys both went on a death trajectory. So that was Joe, Kyle Foster, who, to my knowledge, or in my opinion, did not do a single thing wrong here. I mean, he's just standing right. I think his wheel is even still turned to the right when there's contact. I mean, you can see the
Mm-hmm.
wheels right, starting to straighten out a little bit, and then it's taken back off right again. So yeah, that was something for sure. Rolling back through a little bit more. Had Trey here just kind of going up, maybe missing the turn in part here, making a little bit of contact with a Cold in the very beginning here. So just again, it's and we're watching it in third person, and you're thinking it's just a normal corner, but take a look at what you can actually see. I mean, it's a blind corner. The blind corner all day. You can't see it until you already have to be, 2 gears dropped on
Into
a
it.
downshift. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, so it's very
Yeah.
difficult. It's a very hard track to start for sure. So, and I don't fault people. Like I said, we've got a lot of different skill levels tonight. So I don't have any, unfit things to say. Everyone's learning, for sure. Even there's Leighton and Carey getting into it a little bit too. I mean, even the guys that are fast and know what they're doing do it. So, very, very
Well, like
crazy
you
stuff.
said in the very beginning, we've got a wide variety of skill levels and different cars and stuff.
Yeah, we sure do. 100%. But we're about to roll into the 40-minute
Right
feature.
on.
So this is a race where drivers are going to look to probably plan out a little bit, where exactly they're going to, end up when they're going to make these moves that they might not have to necessarily force, because it's not 15 minutes, it's 40. A little bit different. A little bit different for sure. Follow. Most exciting. Right.
Pit road.
Wow, people sitting on pit road are more exciting than you, Corey. Apparently, that's unfortunate.
Hmm.
Boy,
Good stuff right there. Good
yeah,
stuff.
iRacing never disappoints.
Like
Oh
you
yeah.
said, Corey's going to be on the track until they force him off.
Yep, no, he's always practicing, man. He had a pretty good race too. I don't think we talked about him too much. I did mention 24th to 5th, but getting second to Morgan in qualifying and then in the 5th, there's only 3 cars between him and Morgan. Get the chance to see if Corey's really got some good speed there, if he can get out of traffic and see where it goes. And really, it only takes, one incident with another car or miscue or something to put damage on a vehicle like these, to take all of the advantage or speed or precision that you have out, knock the wheel loose, kill some aero. You don't have the straightaway speed. I mean, so what Morgan did was even more impressive, I think, because of that. And so now we'll see if he can skedaddle away off the launch, and then even further so if he can stay skedaddled for 40 minutes, where he's clearly going to be running into some lap traffic. Well, but it's feature time, so go ahead and jump in our chase cam here and back of the field. All right, drivers, we got 40 minutes of a feature race here. You will have to pit for fuel. I do not know how much because I am not that smart. But you do not have to take tires either, and it's not a requirement because there's a rule. It's a requirement because you will run out of gas. So, but good luck, have fun, and we'll see you guys on the other side. So, I said predictions. Everybody's gonna have fun, or wants that everybody's gonna have fun, right?
Right.
That didn't.
Absolutely.
I don't know if that happened or not. I think a lot of people had fun. Maybe not everybody. Well, my predictions for this race.
Okay.
Jimmy's gonna be driving very angry. That's my prediction. So
I told you in the beginning, get his shotgun away from him.
so all I'm saying is, just keep an eye on the 42 machine. We're keeping an eye on the 42 machine mostly because he's in the back right now, and we want to watch the back because I'm trying to keep an eye on spins and stuff. So if the whole field wrecks in the T1, I'll see it from the back car, and then I get to throw the caution. You guys are in the grass already. It's not good.
So you saw that start compared to the other one. Was it a little bit better in terms of not rubber banding, spacing, and stuff like that?
I'd say a little bit. We definitely still have some cars that were a little bit further back than maybe they needed to be, but I think overall, I mean, we'll see what happens up here in the corners. This is where I'm really concerned up here is the S's
blind
and the blind
turn.
corners and everything.
Yeah.
You've got situations like I think
Thanks,
Brett,
Will.
Brett just blinked there for a second. I think he's okay
Yep,
now.
I saw you coming.
So keep going back too far. So goes in the back, and we get Kyle. It looks like everybody got away pretty cleanly. The future sorted itself out a little bit. Jimmy, like I said, has got a lot of work to do from the back here, and we'll keep an eye on him throughout.
He's got 40 minutes to do it though, so
Yeah,
plenty of time.
That's plenty of time. But if you blink on Morgan, I'm telling you, there it is. There's the gap already.
He's gone.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Dude is fast.
So one notable, right, and I know, or at least I'm pretty sure he's watching the stream, but we're missing somebody here.
Yeah.
I mean, we're missing a few people, but one person in particular.
Stores him off there.
Oh.
Pretty clean recovery, though. No contact, just a little bit of in the sand. Oh, don't hook that grass line, though. Phew, I was a little nervous there for a second. Spun right across the field. Listen to that V8. I love the Mercs V8. But you're talking about Sean Ryan, of course. Who else could you be talking
Of course.
about? It wasn't Tyler Baker, that's for sure.
No, nobody cares about him.
Oh, no.
But just playing, Baker, just playing.
Oh,
sort of, kind of. But yeah, Sean Ryan, he is not currently here for race number 1.
Nope. And Thiago Fernandez, too. Can't forget about Thiago.
Yep.
Showed up and won just about everything he touched last season when he did. Just a limited schedule kept him out of it. I'm excited to see what he can do this season, too. Thiago is always one of my favorites to watch. Super exciting. And, man, when he gets in the lead, sometimes it's like somebody replaces blood with ice water, man. I mean, he's just, you can't make him
Stone cold, huh?
Oh, man. Love it. Zero mistakes. Love it. Until you tell him that, and then he's like, no, I make mistakes all the time. And I'm like, yeah, I've never seen it. Anyways, argument over. You can't win, Thiago. I win. So, yeah, so we're pretty quiet up here in the front. Actually, pretty quiet around the whole track. I'm kind of flipping back and forth to see what's going on here. It looks like Brett's closed in on the back of Sean's making pasta. That's funny.
Thanks, Thiago. Thanks.
Yeah, it's a good update. Gonna go a little wide there. Gets it back though. That's another blind corner too. Oh man, big spin.
Oh, he just lost it. Oh, Austin.
Keep it locked down, Steve. Don't let it roll. Nice job. Or Austin, I'm sorry. Car spun on the pit straight on the right side, guys. Just keep an eye on it.
Nicely done, sir. Nicely done.
That was well handled, Austin. Thank you. I'm sure he's not thrilled about it, but ladies and gentlemen, I give you the correct way to get yourself back on track. Don't expose your car to 90% of the track surface and then get absolutely destroyed by somebody. All right, keep it down in the chat, Baker. Oh, we've got some cars.
Oh,
Cars off here. That looked like Corey. Let's see what happens to Steve Kelly here. Don't think he got any help there. Is that the Leighton back here behind him?
He hit him the second time, but I don't think he pushed him that first time.
All up in that. Yep.
Yeah, got caught.
He just tried to dodge it. Oh, and then Kerry tipped.
Oh, Kerry got him. Yep.
Of Corey is away now, and we'll see where he falls to 14th. Oh man, I bet he is biting his steering wheel right now. That's frustrating.
Yeah, it is, but you've still got 30-something minutes.
No.
I get it. Just hope your boy up front doesn't just run with it. Oh,
That was a little interesting moment there for Trey for a minute, but good recovery, good recovery. All about here. Yeah, Morgan is still setting sail. Ryan Phillips is having a fantastic race too. For somebody that qualified mid-pack, man, he's doing awesome. Chris Dowden, P3, little shake up there, unfortunately, with that give Carey a black flag, ban Carey. I don't know about that, guys. Can you ban admins? I don't know.
I
So,
can.
Will, I want you to
I
ride
totally
along.
can.
Let's ride along with Carey here for a minute. I know.
All right,
I'm
let's
like,
see.
oh, I don't like the cockpit view, but check out this final corner. Why this is so treacherous. Tell me where you're supposed to start turning. Let me know. Where do you turn?
Well, you
Ta-da.
start back at McDonald's.
Yeah, pretty much, man. You got to start turning in well before you even see it. So many blind corners. The elevation changes at this track are ridiculous. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Well, P11 already and all over the back of Brett. It's Jimmy Hayden, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man, really all over the back of Brett.
No, don't. Oh, God.
Oh,
I
man.
just saw that going very badly.
Yeah, there's another car there,
Who's
too.
on the side over there? Yeah.
Yeah, that's Joe Gregory.
Joe, okay.
Pretty good recovery, though. I think he's just cutting grass for us, that's all.
I
Oh,
mean,
man.
somebody's got to keep up.
You want to talk about somebody being rent-free in Brett's head right now? Jimmy is all over the back of that 16
man.
car.
Brett, you mind following us up to the next car?
Don't worry about it, Brett.
Yeah, Brett don't need nobody else in his head.
No, he's big enough in it, man. He takes up a lot of his own space. Let's go TB2
though,
game.
he's
Let's get
good.
Chase on this because this is what everybody wants to see.
Ooh, that is pretty.
16 being chased down by the 42. We got a line of cars stacking up. Corey Abbott at the end of this one. Jimmy not giving an inch. Jimmy goes for the inside.
There he goes.
Is Brett going to defend? No.
Let him have it, Brett. There
Yeah,
you go.
Brett's gonna give it
Beautifully.
to him. Nice.
Does
And
he
slots-
maintain?
Yep, slots right back in.
Yes.
Very good. Very
Beautiful.
well
Nicely done, sir.
done. Now Brett's under attack again from Brian Beeman.
Yep.
Brian Beeman, Daniel
It's okay.
McDonald, and Corey Abbott all going to be behind the 16 car. Brett's got a lot of stuff going on in his spirit right now, but he's handling it wonderfully so far. He's got to watch
So
that
let me
windshield.
ask this question.
Yes, sir.
So, I know racing is all about getting to the front, but isn't that a major part of racing right there? Oh, he
yeah.
lost it.
Little loose.
Ooh.
That was a fantastic save, though. Let's go, Brett.
Yeah, it was.
Nice job, man. That could have been so much worse. Let's go back and check that out again. So, yeah, you see it hook there.
Yeah.
Of course, man, when you get the rear end around it, and he just had a perfect little exit road. Nice. Even hit the apex on the exit. Awesome. That was awesome. I love it, Brett. Nice job, man. Head down.
Now, didn't we have some nice saves on the Daytona with him as well?
Yeah, man.
I mean, he was the save master
He
on
sure
Daytona.
was. Just not Charlotte that one time in the street stocks where he dropped it to second and his transmission got to pit road before the rest of his car did. Oh, good times. Love it, though. Hey, Brett, you're doing great, buddy. Love it. Jimmy Hayden now on a trajectory. You know what? There's only one way to describe this, and it was described to me as I love watching actual broadcasts of real races. And there's, I believe it's an Australian commentator. I don't know names because I suck. But dude was broadcasting the Bathurst race, and it's in Australia with GT cars. And when a car took the lead, or took the lead of a group of cars and then set his sights on the next group of cars, the guy described it as military settings on that car. So I'm going to say that we are watching military settings on the 42 right now. We'll see where that goes, but still, very exciting. Long ways to go, but up to 9th already, looking great. Up from 24th, so moving along very quickly. Up ahead, we're a bit single file. We still got a little bit of a 3-car train here. I think Kerry's trying to catch up to it. Does Kerry have any front end damage? Nope. He hit Corey and got away with it. Look at that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not black flagging him. Just Leighton. Oh man, we've got some fighting happening there. There was a defensive line by Ryan Phillips. He's been P2 most of the sprint race, and he wants to stay there. Chris Dowden's
Just
going to
don't
take him
lose
too
it.
wide, though.
Oh,
Oh,
nice,
and Elaine
clean.
slots right in. He's going to go for Chris.
Oh,
Elaine to the inside of
uh-oh,
both of them.
uh-oh.
Oh, no, he doesn't quite
Oh,
make
he
it.
couldn't hold it. Yep.
I think that was just the camera angle, actually. I don't know if he was actually quite there, but still, Chris Dowden through to P2, Leighton Norgard to P3. Ryan Phelps now back to P4. Bill Morgan way ahead of everybody. He's just checking out, but starting to get some pretty quick rides back there, now in P2 and P3, so if they can work together a little bit and not fight each other, they might have a chance of putting something together to catch up. Kerry Brooks keeping it in the top 5.
Did you see any Ryan have any help at all in P2? He was pretty much alone by himself there too, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
I think they kind of separated when there was that big kerfuffle with, I think it was Joe spinning or somebody spinning, and then Corey ended up spinning off of it, and Kerry hit him. Chris had to go wide. They all had a big checkup from an incident, and I think that kind of left Ryan to his own vices up there in P2 for a good bit. So I think he was just cruising, but they caught up to him. Still, though, fantastic race coming out of Ryan Phelps, who qualified middle of the pack. He started 14th, so I don't know what the inverse of 14th is when the max is 25 because math, but hey, that's where he started. So, or that's where he qualified, I'm sorry. So doing good. Brett Wolf coming in for what I'm hoping isn't an unscheduled pit stop. Let's double check really quick here.
It looked like tires, maybe. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, big
Oh,
left
front end.
damage.
Yep.
So that was his faster pair. The good news is there is good news. There's a possibility that that he doesn't have, and here's Jimmy all over the back of Alex here. No.
Oh no, no.
Ugh.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt.
Hey, Alex was not too happy about that. Honestly, can't blame him. Jimmy putting the bumper to him for sure, though. I'll have to take a peek at that one. That was pretty aggressive. I get Jimmy's trying to move through the field too, but that was definitely definitely something. But Jimmy now up to P8, setting his sights on cars in front of him. I think that's Brett in front of him there. So Brett's now 23rd, has his pit stop out of the way. But what I was saying before, I think, is that Brett's already pit, right? So he might have enough gas to make it the rest of the race now.
Right.
So he might be able to recover some when the rest of the field filters through their pit stops, provided he doesn't have to stop anymore, which is a possibility. Restores him in P7, following closely Raphael in P6. Their fight that's going on up there. It looks like Kerry has gotten around Ryan Phelps too, so our front pack really starting to pour it on. As Chris Dowden's actually put a little bit of a gap here on a Leighton, as he is trying his darndest to make headway. The last lap was a 19.8. Morgan's running a 19.2. So, yeah, look at it. Morgan has a 12.7 second lead. For sure. For sure fast.
So I know it's a 40-minute race. Do you think he's going to hit into some lap cars or no? Oh, I guess he just did.
He has. Yeah, 100%. And you also have to understand, too, that normally with a lead car, especially like Morgan right now, who's so far ahead of everybody, he's going to want to stay out as long as he possibly can before he has to pit, right? He doesn't want to.
Right.
He doesn't want to pit and put himself behind any cars that he would actually have to fight for position. So he's going to stay out in front the whole time, so that means he is going to be catching up on other cars that aren't in that position, that are going to be pitting sooner than him, so he'll be catching them faster in a rotation. So it's not just a pit when you have enough fuel. You know, I mean, there really is some strategy, right, to pitting. There's the undercut, coming into the pit sooner and getting back on your momentum faster, so you catch the car that pitted later, trying to get back up to speed, and you have your battle there, stuff like that. I think Morgan's at this point now, as he's over a 13-second lead, back to Chris, he's got a really good lead, right? And I know there's a lot of race left. So I mean, I don't want to say for sure it's over or anything, but I mean, he definitely does not have to put himself in a position where he's pushing by any means.
Right.
He can
Right.
put the coast jets on if he really wants to. But running a 119.1, whereas Chris ran a 119.5 last lap. Let's see if Chris can do better. They were in the 118s at their very best. Yeah, 119.3. So Chris is starting to get his speed back. Starting to catch up to Morgan. 119.5 out of Leighton, 119.5 out of Carey, and then 120 out of Ryan here. So, yeah, yeah, I saw Alex. I didn't love it either, but we'll review it too. We'll talk about it for sure. So, very unfortunate, brother. You were having a good race. Back here and see. So, last running car on the track right now is actually Brian Beeman. Looks to be a good spot. Sure. But, yeah, just off by a lap for some reason. I'm not, maybe he pit already for fuel or something. Let's take a peek at his laps. He had an invalidated lap 6 and a 2:19 on lap 7. I'm not sure if he went off. I don't really want to take the time to go back and look at the replay, but there might have been an incident. It might also, like I said, have been his pits. I'm not 100% sure on that.
So something else that hasn't been talked about much is there's different cars on the track today, right?
Yep. That's your typical GT class for sure. You've got a lot of manufacturers involved.
Mm-hmm. Now, was there something about using the same car for the season, or?
I see what you're leading me into. Very nice. So yeah, so new to this season, something that we've implemented. Your first pick for a car, which is something I'm gonna have to track as well. I didn't think about that. Is the pick that you're gonna be stuck with for the rest of the season. So Brett here picked the Porsche for week 1. So that means that if Brett does not pick the Porsche at any point during the rest of the season, he will get a 100-point penalty for that week, which is not, super helpful to your points. And not probably going to do you any good. But there are situations, of course, it being a for-fun league where, drivers want to mix it up a little bit. So we're not going to disqualify you. We're not going to make you not be able to race. But you are definitely going to think twice about switching rides like close this season for sure.
Right on, right on. So, yeah, we see the Porsche 911 GT3. We've seen a Lambo on the field, right? Is there a difference on this track specifically that gives either one of those an advantage of some sort?
Honest to God, the differences that happen to be existent between these cars, for the most part, are just kind of what the driver's used to, I guess I would say.
Right on.
Stephen Kelly here making a move on Chan. It's, unfortunately, a couple laps down, it looks like, or at least one lap down, yep. Certain cars maybe have more stability, or certain cars might be a little bit more loose cannon, but the loose cannon cars are going to find it easier to rotate in corners. Whereas the stable cars might be a little bit tighter, vice versa. It's minor changes, right? I don't think it's at any point there's a car that's a clear advantage. I definitely know that you could make a difficulty scale, for sure, of like how hard a certain car is to drive versus not. Like the Porsche constantly finding itself on the more difficult end to drive, mostly because of the layout of the engine, where it sits right over the back tires versus, more to the middle or to the front of the car. Things like that. But
hey, thank you.
As far as any actual tactical advantages per track, it just comes down to feeling.
So driver preference mainly.
Yeah. Yes, that would be probably the phrase I was looking for the whole time and just couldn't grab out of my vocabulary. So yeah, that would be it, 100%.
Let's check in with Kerry Brooks. I want to see where he's at.
Kerry is up
There's
here
my honeycomb.
in P4. And
Oh,
Chris has
okay.
lost his advantage on Leighton, and Leighton has lost his advantage on Kerry. So they're all here. From the chat, Texas Speed Sim Racing, let's go. Right on.
Right on.
Oh, is
Now-
that somebody in the field? I need to find Texas Speed. Oh, right here. Daniel McConnell. Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There we go. Yeah, Dan had a rough start in the sprint race. Got tangled up very early on, but made a great recovery. And yeah, I got to admit that is a pretty friggin' sweet car, man. Great use of what do they call it? Spec mapping. The colors, the Texas is very shiny up top and everything. Looks great. Thanks for stopping by, King. I'll have to keep an eye on him. You have to keep giving me a Daniel check every once in a while, will you?
Right on, right on. How about old Jimmy? Where's he at? Is
Currently
he causing
P7.
problems?
He's right in front of us
Oh,
here, actually.
okay.
Daniel
Okay.
looking to make a move on him there, and thinks twice of
Uh-oh.
it for a second. I'm not sure if Jimmy just came out of the pits, maybe? No. Daniel just caught him a bunch there or something. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but yeah, he's up to P7. I have to keep an eye on it. We do have some cars pitting now, so the field is starting to get a little discombobulated. We'll check in on Morgan here, who doesn't seem to have pitted yet. As far as I know, looking back, Brian Beeman, 23rd, and Chrisman. Here's our trio of doom.
Yep, there they are.
Leighton, Kerry with Joe Lee going for a pass on Kerry. No, I guess he's back off there. This has just cleared him there. This is the group of three, and they seem to be pretty content staying 1, 2, 3 here, Kerry. And this is what I was talking about before. I kind of love that shot. Where they basically are just going to be like, okay, well, Chris, you're a good leader, so you go ahead and lead. I'm a Leighton. I'm going to stay in second. I'm not going to try to pressure you or make you look in your mirror or anything. Kerry's saying the same thing to Leighton. Let's just stay straight here. We'll draft off of each other on the straightaways, so everybody... Oh, man, got a spun car there, just backed off. I think that was Joe Gregory again, if I... Oh, yeah, Joe, spin here. We'll just back up real quick, see if he had any help. No, I think that's just some brake lock. That will happen.
Oh, man, yep.
Locked it down good, though, and then I think he very intelligently flipped it into reverse to get it off the track here. Yep.
Yep.
Good job, Joe. Very good stuff. Right. Yeah, so back to this three. Sorry. So they're just going to stay drafting here. Kerry and Leighton actually are going to be saving fuel in this instance. Chris is not getting that benefit because he's in the front. But they can draft off of him, make it a little bit easier to maintain speed on the straightaways. And I think I can officially say that we are more than halfway now. Morgan Cross is 22:30 on the clock there. Chris just hyped up in the heads. I can chat with him for a second. Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you to Trey for letting him go. Chris has some nasty rear end damage, almost like somebody hit him. Interesting. Very interesting. So Chris is coming in for a pit stop here too. He will be not the first and not the last for sure. Coming to get his fuel, and you'll see it'll be pretty cool. So he's going to come in here, and he's going to get himself one of them there fast repairs. You're going to watch the biggest suction cup of your life just suck the dent out of the back of that car and just pop it back to full. You ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this.
I don't know. We'll see.
Bop!
Oh, your dad was doing that one, wasn't he? Okay, gotcha.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
or Big Scotty, one of them two
was
holding that
people?
suction cup. Yeah,
something like that.
They were holding that suction cup because, dang, that was quick.
Yeah, fast repairs are fast for a reason. No time to repair, and it comes back fully 100% good to go. So, certified probable fix.
And that's a good time to get fuel and maybe check on your tires as well, right?
I think the fuel is the main reason that he stopped then. He's been driving like that for a while.
Yeah, right.
Because fuel is, you want one stop. If you're stopping more than once in this race, you are not doing too good.
Right.
So we've had a little bit of a mix-up here. Kerry Brooks
Oh.
is now.
Oh, he took second.
Yeah, I think Chris and Leighton. Yeah, Chris and Leighton pitted. So did.
They
No, Corey
pit.
did not.
Okay.
Corey is pitting now. Yeah, a bunch of cars flushed into pit road now. Jimmy Hayden, notable right here,
Mm-hmm. Right.
like Andrew Storzum as well. And Ryan Phillips also coming down pit road. Drivers that did
Where's
not
that
pit.
Texas car? There it is.
Yeah, Daniel's up to P3 now. I don't think he's pit yet. But he has inherited P3 for the moment. Kerry Brooks, P2. And Morgan, I don't think is pit yet. It'll be interesting to see if Morgan comes this time by, as everybody else kind of has. Does he bring it? He does. Yep, here comes Morgan, leader
Yep.
in the
Okay.
pits. Box, box,
So what's
box.
Kerry do in this situation?
I think Kerry's got a pit. I think these guys are about at the limit of their fuel. I don't think they can push much further.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I got to believe Kerry's probably going to come this time.
Because
Yep,
Morgan
there
would
is.
have been the only one. Yep.
Yep, so Kerry's going to come out of the
Gotcha.
pits now. Oh, Rashana's.
Oh no.
I think that's a blown
Uh-oh.
motor. That's not good. Hopefully they get the brooms out and get that oil taken care of. Going to be getting some people's tires a little slippery. Morgan's still in the pits. Self all fueled up. If he took I mean, he was in there for quite a bit of time. I don't know if that's normal. Maybe I'm just thinking he was because he was all the way at the end. I feel like Kerry benefited from that pit stop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems like it.
So here's Kerry.
Let's see how he comes out.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back far enough. So here's Jimmy all the way back in 7th. Here's a Leighton. So here's a Leighton.
Okay, Trey got back out. That's
I'm
cool.
so sorry. I got that call late.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Oh, and
Rimpy.
I think Grempy made some collision. Pit exit here is very, very dangerous. Yeah.
Right there. Yep. Mm. Oh, man.
Keep going. I don't know if that bent his wheel or what that did, but not good. And Steve is just.
Yeah, he's hurt. That was pretty rough.
I don't think Steve's too bad. I think Steve will be okay. Fortunately, got to take quite the interesting path to kind of get himself back on the track safely, which is definitely. Oh, just decided to tow there. That's unfortunate. Will Rempy is
He said, "Take two."
Yeah.
Oh no. Rimpy.
That might have been some tire damage there too. That might have been why the car was so back and forth.
Yeah.
For sure. So Brett's got his way
Brett.
up to 15th now, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Not doing too bad. Jolie right in front of him for position, I might add. If Brett's coming in to make a pit stop, so Brett was not going to be good on fuel, it looks like that, or
Yeah.
quite possibly could have some more damage. Looks like he's got some rear end damage, but
Mr. Abbott.
yeah, Corey's back to P8 now after his early spin. So Chris Dowden still has it in P2. Leighton is now in P3. Kerry Brooks
Hey
to
Ben,
P4.
who else is in the favoritism Discord with you and Carrie?
You repeat that, buddy?
I was asking who else is in the favoritism Discord with you and Carrie.
Favoritism Discord?
Just teasing, but I'm hearing 3 different voices through Andrew on Discord.
3 different voices through.
3.
Oh. I don't know. There's 2 of us.
Yeah. Yeah, there's only 2 of
I
us.
don't know.
And I'm not Carrie. Thank God.
That's just not nice. Well, Leighton, you better watch your driving, boy. You'll be talking to me about some favoritism Discord. So, I don't know what's happened, Will. Will. But Carrie has fallen. Carrie
Yeah, I
has
see
fallen
that.
fast and hard. Back down
That's
to,
because of the favoritism. He just got cut off.
Yeah, it probably will be. So
Favoritism Discord got him.
Jimmy Hayden's got
Ooh,
himself
Jimmy.
up to P4. Yep, so got Morgan Tagay. And Morgan, if I'm butchering this again, talk to me. We'll just figure it out. Chris Dowden P2. Leighton Norgard P3,
Right.
Jimmy Hayden P4, and Texas Speed Sim Racing, Daniel McDonald. Having an awesome race. People, look at the sun hit. Oh, it's so cool. I love spec maps. And he is not letting Jimmy go. I don't know if you've noticed this, but Jimmy has not been able to drive away from the 73 machine. He's just not. So Daniel's got some speed tonight. Whether he thinks my voice sounds like an angel or not, I think he needs his hearing checked personally. But the heck of a drive so far.
He may be channeling some Sean Ryan here.
Yeah.
Battling on
that?
Jimmy.
We'll see about that. We'll definitely see as we're working ourselves into what will be the last 10 minutes or so of the race. So when Morgan crossed, it was 29:44. So get down there, Will. Get down there for sure. Definitely not too many laps left in this old capture the flag contest we have here at Road Atlanta. What else we got going on? Give me some deets. What do we see here? Shauna's got an engine back. Or Trey, I'm sorry, I keep saying Shauna. Engine's back. Car is not on fire. That's good. There is a fire. It's in the engine though, but that's supposed to be there. Corey flying up.
Oh, these aren't EV cars? What?
No.
Okay.
No, they're not EV LCD Supers. So Corey's in P7 here. Interestingly enough, he is looking to get a position on the driver. 2 cars in front of him up there in the red. I believe that's Ryan Phillips 6. He's just got to get around Trey, and Trey has been letting people go, just as is. Corey's going to have...
Thank you.
Yep, there's a thank you. Letting people go just as easy. But Corey now can set his sights on getting himself another one of them neato positions that he gets. Won't that be fun?
I think we're going to have to handicap Corey's positions going forward because there's just something about winning it and then coming back and doing it again and then, you know.
Oh, man, you would have hated Jimmy a couple seasons ago then, huh?
I thought we already handicapped Jimmy. That's why he carries the shotgun in the car with him.
Nothing
But maybe
like
not.
Kerry Brooks, P8. Still trying to make his rebound there. Not 100% sure what happened. I might have to
Hitting in.
might have to get his opinion on that. Brian Beeman's pitting. Brian, you're far in the back, buddy. What's going on? He must have. I bet you he had what happened to Brett, where he had to pit early for damage, but it wasn't early. It wasn't late enough. He still needs gas.
Big fuel up, yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. He is going to fall to Chris Schuessler here at least. Chan is also going to get around. Austin Lauder as well. Sean has finished making pasta. The updates I need in my life. Thank you, Tiago. Was it good? That's the question. And no, somebody said evil. As in, oh no, we had another disconnect. Brett Wolf has disconnected.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
What happened there? Oh no. Oh, yep. Just lost it.
Oh.
He didn't hit nothing though.
No?
So not bad. Yeah. Frustrating, I know.
It is. I didn't think he was in that bad of a spot though. I mean, he's still 15th right now.
Yeah.
You know, oh well. What you gonna do?
Drink water, drive on. Tell him, Jimmy.
Something
Tell him.
like that. Yeah, water, that's what it is. Definitely not liquid aloha's. Definitely not those. Oh man, Danny McConnell here is catching him some Jimmy Hayden.
He's pushing it, boy. He is.
It's going to be the
That
battle
Texas
of the
car.
BMWs here for P4 here before. Oh, Jimmy gets loose. If Daniel gets a good
that
exit.
might be it.
Oh, I think we're going to TV2. Here comes that 73 car. Let's see if he's got something for the 42. Big draft down the straightaway to a heavy braking zone. Jimmy maintained a pretty good speed on that straightaway for having that exit that he had, I'll have to admit, but Daniel is all over the back of him. I say that he's getting closer, okay? I won't oversaturate it. It's not fake news, all right?
Yeah.
So he's there.
He's not pushing him like Jimmy would push yet. but he's getting there.
And we'll see if we can get a couple more laps under these guys' belt, and we'll see what happens. In other news, the pasta that Sean made was in fact good pasta, and Tiago is not just saying that because he's right next to him. Also, all hail TV2. Absolutely, TV2 is amazing.
Yeah.
Except for Speedways, it's TV static. Favorite.
I think the big question that everybody has right now is, where is our pasta?
That
I mean, come on, Sean, seriously.
no broadcaster love, man. I get it. That is frustrating. Can't believe you've done this. Unbelievable. So Morgan Tegay, I wanted to say Trey. I'm combining two people's names now.
Mm.
Who is the 88 car now in first, still in first, been in first, was born in first, except for that one time he wasn't, but then he drove back to it. Currently 13.7 seconds ahead of Chris Dowden in P2, having what looks to be probably the least stressful race I've ever seen, or I've seen out of anybody else in the field tonight.
Now, is that a honeycomb on the back of his car? I'm not quite sure.
It is not, but there is some Six Sigma on the side of this. We do get some love.
Yeah, I saw that.
Sigma.
I was like, so I can't quite tell if that's a honeycomb or not, but yeah, I got you now. It is not, but
John says you got to come to Colorado. And thank you, Brandon. Again, apologies. So it's Tegi then? Tegi? That's, yeah.
Peggy. Okay.
When you can't pronounce something and you use more letters to help pronounce it, you still struggle to pronounce it because it's still letters.
Corey, I'm going to come down, all right?
Oh. Uh-oh. That's interesting.
Ooh.
All right.
Jimmy with the sauce there.
Uh-oh, and right on his tail.
Yeah.
The Texas car follows him.
I'm trying, Brandon. There's a little bit of delay, man. Sorry. Somebody's going to have to tell it to me after the race. I'm just going to stop saying it. I'll just say Morgan. Nobody else is named Morgan. Second one? I don't even remember.
Peggy.
Peggy. Okay. I'm still just going to say Morgan. So, we've got... I'm sorry. I'm just bad. Who put me up here anyways? Whose fault was that? Those are the questions you need to ask. Not my pronunciation of people's last names. So, at the line, Morgan was at 36.22. And he is... Where is he in the track? About halfway through the lap now. So, I think we've got maybe this lap and 1 to 2 more. Depends on how the time lines up. But we're definitely getting down there. So, not a lot of time left. Chris Dowden drops to 15 seconds behind Morgan now. So Morgan is definitely not taking his foot off the loud pedal by any means. Leighton still has some visibility on Chris, maybe on a sunny day on a straightaway, but Chris is... No, nope, he doesn't. Chris is gone. Chris is P2 all over the place. Loving it. Jimmy Hayden P4 with Daniel McConnell still on the attack from P5. I have to admit that this... or the fight possibly between Corey Abbott and Ryan Phillips that, there's going to be some contact.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
That was some good time to switch, huh? They're going to drag race Ferrari versus Porsche down the straightaway. We got to jump in TV2 cam. Let's take a look. Corey to the outside. Huge defense by Ryan. Closes the door for the moment, but Corey is there. Down the hill now into the big braking zone. Ryan's defensive. Corey has the optimal line. Can he shoot the gap here? Will there be a gap? That's the question. Back it out to TV3 here so I get some more distance. I need to see both cars. They're just zooming into their soul. Oh, Corey! Oh, no!
Oh, no!
Oh, the 21 has a huge spin into the final corner. Oh, man, Corey is crushed. Oh, that's unbelievable. Huge, huge crash.
Who's coming up on Corey right there? Yeah, watch it.
It's the pace car. You got to watch out for it.
No, that dang pace car, man. Every time.
It's Chet Christman who is a lap down, so not for position. Corey doesn't actually have to worry about position until Andrew stores him back here in P8, but Corey has to be absolutely crushed by that. And Morgan just crossed the start-finish line behind Corey at 39 flat. So Morgan is now on his last lap. Corey is kind of at the beginning of the lap here, so he's going to have one more after this, we'll shoot on ahead a little bit to see Ryan Phillips, who has successfully defended Corey. And the BMW fight here. Oh, man.
Yep.
Sean called that? Well,
Beautiful.
Sean's not very nice and needs to apologize to Corey. How about that? Let's get some TV3 up in here. And let's keep an eye on these BMWs as we go white flag. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by somebody. Probably not Credit One Bank, but possibly. Probably not. Definitely not.
So my
Oh,
question to the chat, Brandon, do you are you in this league as well, or because it says you're teammate with Morgan Tagee, so I'm just wondering if you're going to be in the league or what's going on.
Yeah, that's
But
a good question.
Hey, Ben, it told me I had normal lap invalid. Is that because of my meatball? Because I thought I had laps to Suba.
Corey,
That's a great question, buddy. I'll keep an eye on it. I would say you're okay to finish, though, because you should have 3. Yeah.
ooh, yeah, remove him from the race. Yeah, no, don't do that.
Apparently, you can clear meatballs. That's new.
Yes, sir.
And 4. Yeah, Brandon, we'd love to have you, man. Definitely a little bit of a cab start. Oh, did Daniel? They finished? I missed it. Sorry.
Oh
Sorry.
Good racing,
goodness!
Daniel.
Daniel ends
What
up
happened with the
P5.
Texas car? Oh.
Very good. So I missed pretty much all of the
Mhm.
ending of the race
Hey,
for.
congrats, Chris and Jimmy on the podium.
Mm.
No, Leighton beat me. He just DC'd her. He got off track already. Good win. Good race, everyone.
Good race.
Wild.
Leighton, that was real fun.
That was fantastic. And your voice is so beautiful.
He got you.
Yeah, it was shaping up to be a good race,
I
and
didn't
then
say
I took
anything.
too much fuel, Chris. It's kind of unfortunate, but that's how it goes. Learning
Corey is
experience for
mad
sure.
after the contact in T7, so he's going to spin the next 2 laps. I hate
Still
being
up.
right, though, but I did call it. Sean, you're so mean, but gosh darn it. All these boys with their in their own headness and whatnot. Oh, my
Mhm.
goodness. All right, so is everybody all finished up here? Looks like Joe, only one that is still finishing up here. Thanks all.
Yeah.
Super fun. Just letting Joe finish up here first.
Very good race. Oh, okay.
Thanks for putting this up, guys.
Missed that last one, Daniel. Sorry, but yeah, guys, thank you. There's a lot of contact and everything, so I get some people probably aren't super happy about some of the stuff that went down, but let's talk about it post. Feel free to DM me. We'll go over some things, get some stuff sorted out. And I don't know, Wall is still in here. We're still up in the booth. Morgan, Chris, Leighton, anybody else want to come up and chat with us? Let me know, and we can pull you up, and you can come say hi for a couple minutes up in the booth. Thanks.
Hey, thanks for putting it on. I'm down.
Right.
You guys want to talk to fifth place? Because kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I'd say bring Daniel in, man.
Good racing, everybody. Glad to have it. A lot of fun.
Thanks, Corey. Yeah, Daniel, you could absolutely come up here. No problem. Got to see Corey getting door slammed.
How does one get there?
Yes, do tell.
That's on you.
Yeah, so go ahead and join any of the chats that you guys see, and I'll pull you up. All right, I gotta fold some things here. I'd like to drag if I can. Okay. Hey, Carrie's joining
Yeah,
too.
Make Carrie do
What
it.
up?
There we go. People are getting pulled in. Cool. I don't need order. I need chaos. Everybody can start talking at once.
Just make Carrie bring everybody in.
All
It's
right.
I
fine.
don't see anybody else out there.
Hey, Steven, sorry about that tap on, or
Here.
punt, I guess, on lap 3. I couldn't see you
Uh-oh.
getting
Well, I
loose
got
there.
Chris,
I just thought you were
and I
accelerating
got what I
like
assume
normal.
is Daniel. Cleveland Bemer. But
Yeah, no, it's
That's
That's
Morgan.
Morgan.
did get a little
Beamer.
close, and we were fighting close. No worries. Is what it is.
whoops. So, and there's some post-race chatter in my ear too, so I've got everything open. So like I said, it's just pure chaos up here because that's how we roll. Carrie, if you see anybody else, can you yoink him in for me?
You got it.
Thanks, buddy. So I've got P1 and I've got P2. Hella late to get in here. Gosh darn it. First things first, it's the first question I gotta ask. Morgan, how the heck do I say your last name before I get burned at the stake on stream?
Oh, it's all good. It's Teggy.
Teggy. Okay.
Teggy.
I
Oh, okay.
was gonna
We were
say-
close.
was gonna say,
Brandon
man,
was trying to help us out in chat, but we weren't really getting it.
Well,
so.
I wasn't really getting it. I said it about 15 times while you just sat there and did nothing and watched me fall down to my own devices. I'm so terrible at pronouncing names, so thank you for that. I'm going to try to remember it. I said in my own head, I was like, oh, let me just write that down. I'm like, oh, that's it spelled like that already, and I still can't say it, so cool. Got that out of the way. That's perfect. Awesome. So Morgan, you had some speed tonight, man. So, do you like nitrous in the car or like weight reduction? Like what's the scoop here? You're like 5/10 faster than everybody else on track, man. You're hauling.
I think I just have the experience here from doing a couple Petite Le Mans, so I just used to the racing line, albeit in a prototype, but lucked out with the medium setup. Some of those turns were pretty sketchy at race pace.
It was very cool, man. You handled it great. It was awesome to see. And well, I know I'm going to steal your question here, I think. So describe to me
I think so.
what it was like to drive through that entire field in the sprint race. What was that like?
That was insanity. Oh my god. I'm
Yep.
kind of used to the format because I'm in another league, East to West Racing, where they do something similar, but it's just the top 10. But I've never done that through 20 plus cars. It was super fun, but wow, it was intense.
Yeah, we might we have to make an adjustment on that.
I got to tell you, Morgan, you need some practice, okay? You didn't do very well on driving through the entire field. You're going to need to practice that a little bit more. All right, just saying. Just saying.
Hey,
Oh,
could
man.
always make it better.
I don't know how. I tried to put more cars out in front of
Right?
you, I guess. I don't really know. Spike strips, police barricade. I don't really know. It wasn't really anything stopping you, man. So that's awesome, though. But thanks, and awesome first take in the league. So I hope you had some fun tonight. And we'll try to hopefully make that continue all season for sure. So thanks, Morgan. Appreciate it.
Hey, thank you guys. Looking forward to the next one.
Awesome. So my next victim that I get to talk to, that would be Mr. Chris Dowden, because he got second. What's up, Chris? So, man, boy, can I say it's pretty cool that your Tuesdays happen to free up this week, huh?
Well, last season when this started, I had already signed up for a Formula 4 league, and so I was already doing 2 leagues a week. So this season, I'm gonna focus on the 10 tops.
Right on. Well, you had an awesome race. Graded 21st off of qualifying.
I had an embarrassing heat.
Hey, the fact that you drove it all the way back up to 6th with the incident happening, I mean, all race you were at an aerodynamic disadvantage. It was like we did it. We did it just
I
so
didn't have
everyone
a
knows.
hood.
We did it on purpose before the race actually started. He definitely did not spin and hit the wall before he took the green flag. I promise you he didn't do that because that would be very embarrassing.
I just wanted to test the updated damage model.
Yeah. No, it's great. What was your findings? Was it good? Did you like it?
Yeah, felt very accurate.
All right, well, you got it. Go ahead.
No, that's That's great. Go ahead. I'm not going to say that we took the hood off on purpose. I'm just saying.
Yeah, can you autograph it? That's my only question, Chris. Can we get an autograph? Awesome. Well, hey, super glad that you made it, Chris. Gonna be super cool to have you around all season. I don't know how many more times I can fit super into the sentence, except for the fact that it's super.
I got one question for you, Ben.
Oh no, I'm not ready for questions. You can't do that up here.
Did you notice? Did you notice my pit crew?
I can't see your pit crew.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I've got the downshift uniforms on them.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I can't see them. Fortunately,
Okay.
game won't let me load all those juicy details, so that's why you only ever see your own on pit road, anyways.
Oh,
Otherwise,
I guess I never paid attention to
yeah.
that.
Well, otherwise, people like Silk would be trying to run over everybody else's pit crew on pit road, and that just wouldn't be a good time. So
They
It's
should
just
add
an
that next
advantage.
update.
yeah. Right on. Well, very cool. Awesome. Well, Leighton is still avoiding me. Carrie, what's up?
I don't know why he's not jumping in.
He's not joining
channel?
What did he
No?
call it? I forget. Was it the privilege Discord?
The favoritism
Favoritism.
Discord or something like
Okay.
that.
Yeah, I'm like, what? I was so confused. I was like, did I do something wrong? Did Carrie do something wrong? I'm like, what is happening?
No doubt.
I don't know what's happening. Anyways, so how was your race, Carrie? I'll ask you because you're right here. How was it?
You know what? I was really on track with everything I was wanting to do, and when I saw that Morgan had gotten to the front so easily, I think I started 12th in the feature, something like that. I did make some moves and get tucked in behind a Leighton and Chris for the longest time, and I think I could have maybe been a bit more aggressive and took off, but I thought I'd just save tires and fuel, and everything was working great. They pitted, so I ran another lap or two, and I'm pretty sure the cycle was that I came out faster. The unfortunate part was that I released that little pit speed limiter button too soon.
I was
So I got to,
wondering why you disappeared.
yeah, I got
That's
to come back in
why.
for 15-second hold, and
Mm.
so it was a bummer. So I was trying to race for those two guys for a second. I don't think that I was going to be able to catch Morgan unless something happened to him by any stretch of the imagination. But outside of that, there was a lot of fun. There was a lot of chaos. I mean, it's Road Atlanta, man. I mean, I err on the side of caution, and I did actually get one. Did I get a meatball? No, it was in the heat.
Yeah, I think
I just clipped Chris as he was spinning out. I thought I was okay, but you know how the Porsche is. If you hit anything in the front corner, it's meatballed. So,
anything in the back
but that
corner,
was still a
you're
lot of fun.
crab walking
Or,
too, so.
or anything.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure just the exhaust fumes actually melted the front. So.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
it happens.
Outside
Hey,
of
man,
that, it was fun.
listen, man,
It was
Porsche,
a lot of fun.
Porsche riot every day, all day.
Mhm.
That's all we do.
Every day,
Awesome.
all day.
Cool. Well, you got any
And
questions
congrats,
for Carrie?
Morgan.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, thank you.
And Chris. Yep.
Congrats.
Well done.
Well, you got anything for Carrie? I know you got something for Carrie. Come on.
Love that honeycomb. That's it. I
Okay.
love that honeycomb.
And the
Mustard, baby.
The maybe yellow.
The maybe yellow.
That's
yeah.
my favorite. Where
Is
it's like,
it-
no, it's mustard.
wait,
I'm
is
like,
it-
no, it's maybe yellow.
Is it maybe yellow or is it almost yellow? I can't remember. Which one is that?
You'll have to ask the artiste. I am not he.
All right. Sorry, I'm being asked to show things on stream, and people are asking me questions. Let's see Morgan's lap times. Is all I'm seeing. Here you go, guys. Jesus. I'm getting retweets in my chat. I don't even know how that works. Anyways. So next, the next victim, it seems. I needed the results up because I was going by order, but I'm gonna say Corey Gold, if I'm saying that right.
Goldie. So
Goldie?
close.
Okay, so you do pronounce the E. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, man. English is hard.
Yeah.
Like
It's
Rempy.
fun, actually.
Yeah. Where I called him Remp for the longest time, and God, Remp flows better. He should just go by Remp. Anyways. So,
Yeah, go ahead, race control. You just start changing people's names. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
So Corey, you were the fastest Corey on the track that had an E in your name.
Woo!
So
The only correct spelling.
right, fair. Get some Abbott. I hope you're in chat. Anyways, so how was it out there? It was the first race of the season,
Yeah.
right? So we gridded third. Qualifying wasn't great.
Yeah, no, I had two small mistakes that I invalidated two fast laps. I would have been about mid-pack for my quali if I hadn't made those small mistakes. I was kicking myself the entire way.
Yeah, it happens, man, and it's like, oh man, I've got 3 laps, but there's a lot of space on that lap to make mistakes for sure, and there's a lot of ways to make that lap not go as well as you want it to. I think like we saw, for instance, I forget who it was. Whoever started first. My brain here. Austin Lauder had 3 invalidated laps when he qualified. I mean, what are the chances of that? Pretty frustrating for sure. But hey, great recovery though. Ended up finishing. Ended up getting
12th.
12th. Yeah. So better than half. Not
Yeah.
bad. It
I
was
just
a pretty crazy
yeah.
start too. So hey man,
Yeah.
it's all good. Everybody's at a different level. How long have you been in iRacing for?
Probably 3 years in total, but more like a year and a half of actual racing.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know the feeling. Breaks happen. Totally. And the GT cars are interesting.
Yeah, especially the fixed setups.
Yeah, for sure. Problem is though, if you open it up, then you got people bringing in the paid stuff, and it gets messy, and I think it loses
Yep.
its fun factor. So hey, we stick with it what we can, but that's good. But yeah, no, heck of a job tonight, Corey. Silk, you got anything for Corey?
I love the pronunciation correction.
Yeah.
We need a lot of that going forward, in the beginning, so that we don't,
Who says we? I do. What do you
Well,
mean?
yeah, I say we, and I mean because race control likes to change people's names just because he can. So it's fine.
Oh,
It's fine.
it's personal now, huh? That's what we're doing. Got it. Understood. Sick. Oh man. All right. Well, thanks, Corey, for coming out. Thanks for jumping up tonight, and I hope you had a lot of fun. Can't wait to see what happens for us in week 2 when we go to what track are we going to?
That one with the asphalt
uh,
and the grass.
Hockenheim.
Hockenheim
There we
Ring.
go. Yeah, dude, Hockenheim.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be able to pronounce that
Going
one.
to Germany. Yeah, see, ironically, I can pronounce that one, but I can't pronounce Goldie. Anyways, it happens. Listen, it's all good. So next on my victim list here, I gotta talk to Mr. Daniel McConnell, which I mean, if I'm not pronouncing that right, I just need to walk away. I got that right?
It's actually pronounced Joe Smith.
Oh,
Sorry.
all right,
Weird spelling.
guys, it's been a wonderful stream.
race
Have
control.
a fantastic night. We'll see you guys next.
So the D is silent. Is that it?
Yes.
Pretty much, and the rest of the letters. But I'll forgive you with that beautiful voice.
Oh, Jesus.
Excellent race control.
Yeah, here we go.
You need to get
Maybe
your
some
ears
brownie
checked, man.
points.
You need to get your ears checked, man.
No.
No. Hey, man, with that driving you did tonight, you don't need any brownie points, man. Top 5 all over the back of Jimmy at the end there. Super clean racing between you guys. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Man, that was a lot of fun to drive. Jimmy's so quick, and every time I get close, I would just make one little mistake, and he wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm telling
The whole
you,
time.
I think it was like with 3 laps to go or whatever we were watching. I have to go back in the stream and watch it, but he gets completely sideways coming out of that second 90-degree
Yep.
turn right before the straightaway. And I'm like, oh man, Daniel's gonna kill him here. He's gonna pass
And
him. And you just couldn't
watched it.
like I don't know how. Well, I didn't think you made that bad of a turn, but Jimmy just didn't slow down. I
No,
don't
he
know how
can't.
he did that.
Somebody might need to test him. I don't know, but
I mean, he probably blood alcohol content wise probably.
Oh,
you probably.
So what a fun event.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you had a lot of fun, man, and that's the hope, right? I mean, the skill gap is big, right? You've got a lot of guys that are really fast,
Yeah.
and you've got a lot of guys that are figuring it out, but everybody's kind of got somebody or a couple somebodies to race with. That's the goal. So that really made me happy that we had multiple battles coming down to the end, and I missed all of them because I was trying to figure out what Corey was saying. So it was great. Thanks, Corey.
Hey, real quick,
Yeah.
where did I start? Where did I finish? My mom's watching, and I just got to show off.
Oh yeah. Let's see here. So you
So you
started.
gridded 16th.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yep. So you said you gridded 16th, so that means you qualified the opposite of that. Mid pack somewhere. I'm gonna say like 13th or 14th probably. And then in the sprint race, you got 18th.
Yeah. Ooh, I used all those fast repairs, all infinite of them.
There you go. and then in the actual race, you ended up finishing in 5th. So he did a great job, great recovery. 18th to 5th for the feature, Mom. You did a great job. So if you find a
told
printout
you,
of
Mom.
that one's going right in the fridge. Got to right away. Good stuff.
I think you qualified
Yeah.
10th.
Okay, is it 10th? Okay.
Yes, qualified 10th.
Gotcha. Yeah, the reverse grid thing. I'm looking at a bunch of numbers and none of them make any sense. So it happens. That's a picnic on that one, I think. Problem in chair, not in computer. Yeah. So thanks for that, Silk. You got any questions for?
Yeah,
Is it Texas Speed?
Texas Speed Sim Racing.
Yeah, tell me
That's
about
it.
that.
Texas Speed
Yeah,
Sim
tell me about
Racing.
that.
Yeah, that's what I want to know about, because we got it in chat and it's like, hey, what's going on with Texas Speed Sim Racing? And you were just all over Jimmy, so of course it was the battle to watch.
Oh yeah, yes sir. So anyways, got an iRacing probably about a year and a half ago. My brother's been on the service for 1,000 years now. Sorry, David. So him and another oval buddy, who became a real good friend of mine, Tony Brent, we decided that we wanted to do endurance events. So we all got together, started practicing. Other people started joining, started getting more, and we've been competing in every endurance event that iRacing's been putting out since, I want to say, February of last year.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Got first at Daytona 24. Good job, Tyler, Gavin, and Heberly.
Yeah, it's 4 of you that came over from the race team. Yeah.
We have so Heberly, unfortunately, his wheelbase had messed up on him, so he was unable to attend. He's trying to sort that out. And we had another guy that was supposed to join us, Dalton, and unfortunately he couldn't get off work in time. He had a late day.
And
then we got
no
Corey down there, Corey Goldie,
nice.
my boy.
Hey, you guys are together. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yes,
I know
sir.
that. So did both of your cars then have Texas Speed on it, and I just didn't notice that Corey's had it?
Mine sure did, and that was painted by one Tony Brent, master behind the paintbrush. I think Corey was running one of his independent ones.
Yeah, I was running my clan's racing colors, which was actually painted by Chris.
Chris Down
Nice.
or Chris Needham?
Yep.
Nice.
Let's go.
There's a plug. Boy, Chris.
When I said artiste before, that's my artiste too.
Yeah. He's why I look even remotely cool. So it looks good when it's in the wall on fire. Anyways, but yeah, so next time though, if you guys want me to figure that one out, you're gonna have to drop a bigger hint, like I don't know, a cement brick over my head or something to let me know that you're together. But still, really cool though. But awesome that you guys could both make it. Super cool. And yeah, I think everybody else is cleared out at this point.
So Ben,
I don't have anybody ask. Oh yeah.
So this is the group: Daniel, Heberly, Dalton, and Corey. That I don't know who Redline 28 is. So maybe Daniel, you can tell me. But they're the ones that I told you reached out. Okay, they're the ones that reached out looking for a good group to race with. So
awesome.
Here they are, and here we are, and hopefully it's a nice match.
Well, I'll tell you, they were looking for a good group to race with, but the thing about this kind of situation is when you have good people coming to a group, they make it a good group. So that's what's important. So super fun. Very glad that you guys reached out, and don't know how you found us, but super cool. Looking so forward to the rest of the season. Seriously, a big group of awesome. That's all I could say. A lot of fun out there tonight. There were some sparks, but it's racing. That's going to happen. Some things to sort out. Some rules to fix. Some 5 minutes to add to the end of races, Curry. Stuff like that.
Yeah, what happened there?
I have no idea, man.
That was my bad, guys. My bad. I take that.
Yeah,
Carrie, can you pull Chris up? Chris is somewhere down there. I don't know.
Chris.
I wasn't looking anymore. Yep.
Yeah, Chris bounced out.
There he is. Oh, I did pull him in at one point.
I think
got
he
him.
left on accident or disconnected or something. Yeah, let's get Chris in here.
There he is.
Chris,
Schussler.
Hey, what's up, you guys?
Chris, what's up, buddy?
Still a noob, man. Still a noob.
I don't know, man. Noobs don't finish 16th or 15th, wherever you finished. Hold on, I gotta highlight your name. Yeah, 16th. There we go.
Get it together, Race Control. Get it together.
Getting dyslexic. Life's giving me melons, dude. I don't know what to do. Anyways, but yeah, man, awesome race tonight, Chris. There was we were driving around like you had like a little bit of a crater in the back of your car there for the feature for a bit. Then that faster pair buffed that right out. What happened there? Did you get hit by somebody?
You know what? There was a little bumping in that race. It seemed like it was a little touch and go here and there, but
You could say that.
yeah, you know what? It was a good time. It's good to be back. You know what I mean? It was. I was looking forward to this first race, and man, the competition is tough out there. But you know what? That's good because it's only going to make me better. I just kept thinking that. So man, everyone out there is just so dang good. Um, this inverted grid is a new thing. So I was like, oh man, cool. I'm starting second. And I was hanging on, man, for a while.
Yes, you
And then
were.
I just got bumped. Which, I mean, it happens. And I got spun around and then I started the race like mid field, which was fine. And then, just the competition is tough and then just kind of slowly start slipping towards the back. But I mean, I think overall drove a pretty clean race. And then, just try to be courteous to some of those faster guys coming through, but it was a ton of fun. It was great. um yeah, a lot of respect out there, and like I said, a little bit of bumping here and there, but it's tough. There's a lot more cars, I think, this season than last. So
We started with
um
26 tonight, you think?
yeah, that's a lot. That's a
25?
lot. That's
25.
probably at least 6, 7, 8, 9 cars more than we had last season, I think. So you know but a
And
great time, you know what I mean?
But
So,
I gotta
yeah.
tell you though, Chris, if you looked tonight and you watched what you did tonight, and then you rewound all the way back to the first race that you raced with us last season, the
Definitely.
difference that you would see, Chris, you're not even the same person. It's unbelievable how much better of a handle you have on this car, on the racing in general. I don't, it's not the Chris that pulls off on the side of the track and lets the whole field go. It's the Chris that knows when to let go and knows when to race, man. I mean, you're out there and you're giving and taking like everybody else. It's so cool to see you get
Well, I
things
appreciate
figured
that.
out,
Let's
man.
see if you say that after tomorrow night. But no, no, no.
Hey, man, those
I
cup
mean,
cars are a beast.
I'm definitely a better road racer than NASCAR, than an oval racer. But I mean, I do appreciate that. Thank you guys. Tomorrow's a whole different ball game. But yeah, it was great. Like I said, it's a great league. I love being a part of it, and like I said, everyone shows massive respect, which is great. And yeah, it's cool. It's a good time.
Awesome, man. Well, it's always a pleasure to have you, Chris. Super glad you could make it again this season. Looking forward to all of that and more next week, tomorrow night, even. He said tomorrow night. Carrie,
mm-hmm.
help me out here. Silk, maybe you
Yeah.
too. What the heck's going on tomorrow night?
Oh,
Well,
go
wait
ahead,
a sec.
Silk.
Hold on.
Have at it.
Real
Sure.
quick, before we get to that, I
Yeah.
just want one thing to Chris. I got to say is,
Oh,
be careful, hold your ground, because if Turbo Bull is talking about you're a new he's going to change your name. So I
oh
mean, I'm
goodness.
just keep him straight on that, and
I
and
I
everything will be
had
golden.
I
But
had Schussler, the pronunciation down from day one, and I hope it's right because I don't know if he ever corrected me or not. But
No, yeah, that's right. You've had it. That's not an
bingo,
easy
baby!
one.
I can't get
And
yeah,
Goldie, but I got Schussler. God dang it!
yeah. But now he's a new person, so you're going to change it. You're just going to be like, oh, your name is now Fred.
yeah, they don't change your
Fred
name
Smith. I don't know.
until you get real good. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's all right.
Well,
All
I'm
right,
just
go ahead, Carrie.
no,
Talk about tomorrow.
yeah. What do we got tomorrow, Carrie?
Tomorrow night, we have the opener for our next gen series, which is new. Last year, we were Xfinity. This year is next gen with those crazy cars that act a lot like GT cars. Now, I know that there was also an update that happened yesterday around tire model, so that'll be interesting. But we are heading to Kansas for race one of our next gen series for the spring 2023 oval.
Yep, I've got the awesome artwork there done by our own Logan up on the screen now. Awesome stuff, man. Super, super excited. Tomorrow night, getting the Oval League started. New cars jumping up from Xfinity to the Cup. Um, going to be some big changes for sure. Going to be some growing pains, but I think if Daytona was any indication, I think it's going to be a heck of a season. I'm look forward to seeing everybody out there. Going to be very, very cool.
So help me out here, guys. The oval race. So tonight was road racing. Cool. That was fun. That was exciting. And oval racing, that's where you make all right turns.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
If you're a kid playing it and you're trying to like go backwards and hit the whole field head on, then yeah, that's a
So Wreckfest. Got
yeah,
it.
pretty
Okay.
much.
Awesome.
Wreckfest goes
Right
right,
on. Right
everybody
on.
else goes left. So stuff.
Understood.
Right on.
What kind of a sign up do we have for tomorrow's ovals?
Yeah, I
Do
was
we know
wondering the
some
same
numbers?
thing. How many drivers?
Right.
It's a great question.
I believe
Carrie, you don't have that?
24, 25. I can
There
tell
we
you
go.
in a jiffy.
I'm gonna
We've
beat him
got
there.
26 registered.
I did not beat him there.
There are a couple yet to accept their invites, but that's what we have registered currently.
Yep. Right on. Well, cool. Well, I don't think I need to drag this out any longer. I think we've done what we needed to do. Had an awesome race. Some great finishers. Had some of the guys come in and chat. What more can you ask for? Road Atlanta, folks. It's a wonderful track. It's crazy. There's a lot of blind corners that scare me and many other people away, but ultimately, pretty darn good time. So for myself up here, Mr. Will, Carrie, and I think Chris is still here, and everybody else that joined us in the booth tonight. Thanks all
Still
for
here.
popping in. Yep. Thanks all for popping in. And we'll talk to you guys all tomorrow night when PTM Racing gets us ready for Kansas. Thanks all.
Fantastic. Good night, everyone.